Hello, my dear students. I am P. Venkateshwarlu, PG to Physics, TNPS. Today, I will discuss about current electricity part 5.
Resistors in parallel combination. Resistors in parallel combination. So, what is the parallel combination? Parallel combination means all positive terminals are connected at one end, all negative terminals are connected at another end. This type of connection we can say parallel connection. Parallel connection. Okay. So, consider a resistors. Consider a resistors R1, R2, R3. Consider three resistors R1, R2, R3. Okay, so these resistors have positive and negative terminals. Positive and negative terminals. Positive and negative terminals. So according to parallel combination means all positive terminals of resistors connected at one end, all negative terminals connected at another end. So we can write like this. Okay, this type of connection we can say parallel combination. Parallel combination. Okay, here we can apply potential difference V means battery. Okay, so current can pass through the circuit at junction A, at junction A, at junction B. Current can split. Current can split. So this R1 resistor, R2 resistor, R3 resistor. Okay, here I1 current, I2 current, I3 current, I3 current. Okay, so here I1, I2, I3 it will become I throughout the circuit. Throughout the circuit. This type of combination, so we can say parallel combination. This type of connection we can say parallel combination. In parallel combination, current can split into I1 plus I2 plus I3. So we can say this junction rule, Kirchhoff junction rule. The current enter into the junction which is equal to the number of current leaving from the junction. Okay, so throughout the circuit, potential difference is same. Potential difference is same. Throughout the circuit, the potential difference V is same. V is same. For understanding, I can draw once again the parallel circuit. We can derive the final formula. Positive, negative, battery, current, R1, R2, R3, I1, I2, I3, I2, I3. So we know that at the junction, the current can enter, which is equal to the current leaving from the junction. I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Current I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, so throughout the circuit, the potential difference is same. V is equal to V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. V1, V2, V3 means the potential differences across R1, R2, R3 resistors. Okay, so we know Ohm's law. We know Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. Then I is equal to V by R. V by R. Like that, I is equal to V by R I1 is equal to V by R1, I2 is equal to V by R3, I3 is equal to V by I2 is equal to V by R2, I3 is equal to V by R3. Okay, so using this equation, we can get I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. What is I? V by R. That is equal to, what is I1? I1 means V by R1. V by R1 plus I2 V by R2. I3 V by R3. Here V1, V2, V3 same value. Okay, see here V is common in every part. We can cancel V. So like this, V by R is equal to V into 1 by R, 1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, V gets cancelled. Okay, this resistance we can say effective resistance or resultant resistance. 1 by R effective or resultant is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. 1 by R3. So this is the final expression for resistors in parallel combination. 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, so here, so in this parallel combination, we can get the resultant resistance R effective is minimum. Okay, so current will changes. V is same or V is constant throughout the circuit. V is same or constant throughout the circuit. Okay, so now the reciprocal of effective resistance of parallel combination is the sum of the individual resistors in reciprocal of individual resistance. Okay, the effective resistance we can get in this case 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3.
The given network is representing the three resistors with resistances 2 ohms, 2 ohms and 4 ohms respectively are connected in parallel with a 12 volt battery. Determine the equivalent resistance of the given network.
The given circuit, they given three resistors. R1 is equal to 2 ohms, R2 is equal to 2 ohms, R3 is equal to 4 ohms and battery 12 volts. What we have to find here? Effective resistance. Resistors are connected in parallel combination. Okay, so what is the required formula? Okay, so R effective, these resistors are connected in parallel combination. So we can take formula R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, this R1, R2, R3 value we can substitute in the given formula. We can get the effective resistance. Okay, 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by R1 means 1 by 2 plus 1 by R2 1 by 2 ohms plus 1 by R3 is equal to 4 ohms. Okay, R effective is equal to 1 by 2 1 by 2 1 by 2 1 by 2 half plus half 1 plus 1 by 4. Okay, by LCM 4 ones 4 plus 1 5 by 4. So it is reciprocal form. Reciprocal. The effective resistance in the form of inverse. So reciprocally R effective is equal to 4 by 5 ohms. R effective 4 by 5 ohms. So be careful while solving problems. If we know formula, we can substitute. So from the given data, by using suitable formula, we can get the answer. Applications of parallel combination in daily life. In parallel combination, this parallel combination is highly useful in circuit used in daily life, as the circuit used have component of different resistances requiring different amount of current. This type of combination in a circuit divides the current among the components of so they have necessary amount of current to operate properly. Okay, here, so example, in our home, rice cooker and heater and iron. So these three require different amount of current. So we don't connect this iron box, heater, rice cooker, we don't operate in series. Okay, so that different, same voltage but different current requires.
Two 40 ohm resistors and a 20 ohm resistor are all connected in parallel with a 12 volt power supply. Calculate their effective resistance and the current through each resistor. What is the current flowing through the supply?
In the above problem, they given three resistors. R1 is equal to 40 ohms, R2 is equal to 40 ohms, R3 is equal to 20 ohms, and battery 12 volts. We have to find the effective resistance, the current passing through first resistor, the current passing through second resistor, the current passing through third resistor, and total current passing through the circuit. The total current passing through the circuit. This we have to find. Okay. So first we have to find the effective resistance. The effective resistance, these are arranging in parallel. Okay, see, these three resistors are parallel. So what is the formula required to find the effective resistance? Yes, the required formula R effective is equal to 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, so R effective, what is R1? 40. 1 by 40, R2 40 plus 1 by 40 plus 1 by R3 1 by 20. 1 by 20. Okay, R effective is equal to 1 by 40 plus 1 by 40, 2 by 40. So 40 is common, remaining 1 plus 1. 2 by 40, 2 by 40 plus 1 by 20. Okay, 2 ones, 2 20s. 2 ones, 2 20s. So then, remaining so 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by 20, 1 by 20 plus 1 by 20. 1 by 20, 1 by 20. 20 is common, 1 plus 1 is there. So means 2 by 20. 2 ones, 2 tens. 1 by 10. 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by 10. R effective is equal to 10. R effective is equal to 10 ohms. Resistance is 10 ohms. Resistance is 10 ohms. Then according to Ohm's law, what we have to find? V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. Then I is equal to V by R. V by R. Okay, I1 is equal to V is same. V by R1. V by R1. I is equal to V by R. I1 is equal to V by R1 because here the battery is same. The potential difference is same. Here current can divides. I1 is equal to V by R1. So what is the value of V? V value 12 volts. 12 volts. 12 volts divided by R1. R1 how much? R1 40. 40. Okay. 12 by 40. 2 6 2 2s 2 zeros. Next 2 3s 2 10s. Okay. I1 is equal to 3 by 10. 0.3 amperes. Okay. I1 is equal to 3 by 10. 3 by 10 0.3 meters. 0.1 0.3 0.3 amperes. Next I2 is equal to V by R2. Okay, 12 divided by 40. Same 12 divided by 40. From the previous you can write 0.3 amperes. Next I3 is equal to V by R3. V by R3. 12 divided by 20. 12 divided by 20. We know that 2 6 2 10 0.6 amperes. 0.6 amperes. 2 6 2 10 0.6. So then total current I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. I is equal to 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 0.6. Okay. How much total? 0.9. 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 0.6. 0.6 0.6. 1.2 ampere. 1.2 amperes. 1.2 amperes. Coming to problems based on combinations of resistor. Problems based on combinations of resistors, series and parallel or both. Series and parallel or both. Okay. So in this combination, circuit has some resistances connected in series combination and some of parallel combination. In this type of combination is also called complex circuit.
Find the equivalent resistance between points A and B of the circuit given below.
Next circuit diagram. Here 3 resistors, same equal resistance R. Okay. See, so which type of circuit this is? Okay. So by solving number of problems like this, you can get the solution easily. Okay. So for this type of circuit diagrams, we can have equivalent resistance circuit diagram. Equivalent circuit diagram means, so this we can rearrange. This we can rearrange like this now. This we can rearrange like this. Okay, so this circuit we can change like this. So by observing every point, this one point, we can change this circuit diagram like this. Okay, understand? So here each resistance R. Okay, by looking, so how like it is parallel combination of three resistors. What is the formula for this? 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R. R effective 1 by R effective 1 by R effective is equal to 3 by R. 3 by R. So rearrange this. We need to find R effective, not 1 by R effective. Okay. So 1 by R effective is equal to 3 by R. R effective is equal to R by 3 ohms. R by 3 ohms. Okay, be careful, Nana. It is very important. Okay, so this type of circuit diagram we can have equivalent circuit diagram. So this circuit we can change like this. Okay, these three resistors are parallel. By using parallel combination, so we can get the answer. R effective is equal to R by 3 ohms. R by 3 ohms.
A wire of resistance 6R is bent in the form of a circle. What is the effective resistance between the ends of the diameter?
Solution of problem. First, they given a wire having 6 ohms. That wire bends like circle. Okay, after that, so we have to find the effective resistance of wire along the diameter. So this dotted line we can say diameter. So along the diameter we can have 2 points AB. Okay, between AB what is the effective resistance? Between AB what is the effective resistance? This wire have 6 ohms. Okay, this wire we can bend like circle. Okay, this circle having 6 ohms resistor. Okay, see here diameter divides the equal part of circle. Okay, so off and off means this upper part having 3 ohms and lower part having 3 ohms because resistance is directly proportional to length. So length decreases off means resistance also decreases off. So from this, so these 3 ohms are parallel. A and B. Here 3 ohms, which connection parallel? So what is the formula? 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Okay, because R1, R2 both are same. 1 by R is equal to 1 by 3 is common 2. 2 by 3 ohms. 2 by 3. So then reciprocal of this value we can get the answer. R is equal to 3 by 2 ohms. R is equal to 3 by 2 ohms. R is equal to electrical energy, heating effect of current, Joule's law of heat. Okay, so coming to the definition of electrical energy, the total work done by the source of EMF V in maintaining electrical current in the given conductor or in the given circuit in a specified time. Okay, once again, the total work done by the source of EMF in maintaining the electrical current in the given circuit or given conductor for a specified time is called electrical energy. Electrical energy. Okay, see here. So the total work done, we have to find the total work done in the form of energy. In the form of energy. From the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Okay, so we know that V, potential difference, work done per charge. V is equal to work done per charge. Okay, so we know from both we can write work done per charge is equal to I into R. So work done. So here work done is equal to Q into I into R. So this work done in the form of energy or this work done in the form of heat energy. Okay, so this work done in the form of energy or in the form of energy means heat is also one of the form of energy. So this work done energy or heat energy, okay, energy or heat is equal to QIR. So what is Q? According to current, work done or heat energy or energy is equal to Q. What is Q now? I is equal to Q by T. Then Q is equal to I into T. Okay, I into T into I into R. From the current I is equal to Q by T, then Q is equal to I into T. Okay, we can substitute that energy or heat energy is equal to I into T into I into R. I square R T. I square R T. E is equal to H is equal to I square R T. Okay, so if we can get the expression for energy, E is equal to I square RT. I current, R resistance, T is given time. Okay, T is given time. So according to the definition of electrical energy, the total work done by the source of EMF in maintaining electrical current in the given circuit in a specified time is called electrical energy. So this electrical energy in the form of heat, that is equal to I square RT. Okay, so coming to heating effect of electric current. So consider a conductor. Okay, consider conductor. So we can attach a battery, means source of current. Okay, so if the current passing through a conductor in a given time or in a specified time, the temperature of the conductor increases. Means so we can get some heat. Okay, so this electrical energy dissipated in the form of heat energy. Okay, so like filament, if we can send current through a filament will the temperature of the filament increases, means it produces heat. Okay, this effect we can say heating effect of electric current. This effect is called heating effect of electric current. Okay, so we have another expressions from this formula. Okay, so this heat energy is called Joule's law of heating. H is equal to I square RT. You can say this is Joule's law of heating. Okay, so we can take energy. Energy also same formula I square RT. I square RT energy. For electrical energy, for Joule's law of heating, both have same expressions. Okay, so now how we can find current? How we can find current? From this current is equal to I square is equal to H divided by RT. So then I is equal to root of H by RT. Understand? H is the heat energy. R is the resistance. T is the time. From this expression, we have to find current. Okay, so we know that from this energy or heat energy, E is equal to I square RT. We know that. So, if according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, then I is equal to V by R. So this we can take in the form of electrical energy V by R whole square R into T. E is equal to V square by R square into R into T. R gets cancelled. You can get V square T divided by R. V square T divided by R. Okay, these are the different expressions. Finally, we can conclude that electrical energy or heat energy is given by I square RT. Okay, current, from this current I is equal to root of H by RT. Okay, next from same we can find if we can use V is equal to IR or I is equal to V by R, we can get the expression V square T by R. V square T by R. So if we can use R value, R is equal to V by I. So we can get I square V by I into T. I square is same, instead of R, V by I, T. I gets cancelled. We can get I into V into T or VIT. Okay, so these are the expressions. What are the expressions? First one, E is equal to I square RT is equal to V square T by R is equal to VIT. Okay, understand? So this is the expression for electrical energy or heating effect of electric current. Okay, so this heating effect of electrical current is directly proportional to current E or H is directly proportional to current, and which is directly proportional to time, which is directly proportional to resistance in the first formula. Okay, understand? Okay, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. From that, we can get different expressions for electrical energy.
Children, here I am giving you homework. Complete it by tomorrow and submit in our class WhatsApp group. In case of doubts, mail me to venkyimscphysics2007@gmail.com or WhatsApp me to my number 9295551976. First question. Find the equivalent resistances between points A and B of the circuit given below, each resistor having 10 ohms. Second question. In the following diagram, equivalent resistance between A and D is